YouTube, the Blind Wizard here, and I'm back with episode 7 of Mecha Ude. Last time we left off on the awesomeness that was the end of that arc. And it should be known that technically Aki got her revenge after all. She realized that Amaryllis was her family's murderer, and she took action. As well as, not being entirely sure if Fubuki was alive or being manipulated by Amaryllis and all that. And then Hikaru shows up and helps her, and he's like, I did it because I'm your friend, Aki. This is nothing about work, not duty, nothing. I'm your friend. I wanted to help you. This is what I'm doing. And then him and Alma have this awesome fight with Amaryllis. It's great. And the other big reveal of that episode was that Ouroboros that's in Kagami is a failed copy of Amaryllis. So that's cool information. But man, that was a nice end to that mini arc, and we can finally move on to the future of this series and get closer to the end and see just where we're going from here. So as always, I'll see you in the post-episode discussion, and abracadabra alakazam. Okay, post-episode discussion time. Wow. Was not ready for the backstory to be this episode, and I was not ready for Alma to be like, let's go our separate ways, Hikaru. I can do this on my own. I was not expecting that. Wow. The backstory with how they left to find the Aldera, their ancestor, came to our world, met Yakumo, Kagami, and his brother. They awoke in Aldera, but it was a little more than they could handle. And then Aldera got obliterated, kind of, by Yakumo and Alma. And then, well, because of what ended up happening that day, Yakumo didn't survive, and Alma lost a lot of power in that fight, but he didn't wake up immediately because he felt really bad and trauma and all that. And then I guess over time he just wanted to forget it happened, so that's why he had memory loss. And so he decides to go with Jun Kagami for some reason. Don't know necessarily why he decided to do that, but I do like Aki's development in this episode, where she can recognize the fact that Alma needs Hikaru because Hikaru taught him to move forward, to keep going, don't fixate on the past. And she should know she just went through a character arc of her own. And she's like, I know what it feels like. Let's go get Alma. And Hikaru's like, yeah, let's go. So what an episode. That's basically all it was. It was learning that he got his memories back, the exposition of this whole grand story, and a few abilities that Alma didn't even know he had until he had regained all of his memories, and then that moment at the end, which was such a great moment. And it's also the first episode, I think, of the whole season so far where there are no end credits. It just had the outro and that was it. Wow. Okay, there's not much else I need to say on this, so overall, just what a great episode, and let's move right on into that next one. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you liked it. Hit like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend, join the Patreon, and keep those notifications on. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.